What is up, everybody? Well, it is Saturday. I guess it's March the 1st. Not a good day at T&N Services today. The old carrier igniter. A 45,000 BTU furnace, I believe. Got sent out to, got called, told the guy, yeah, it's igniter. Got to his house, saw it had the little crack in it. Went out to the truck, pulled one off my truck. I'd had on the truck for like 5 years. Went in, put it in. Well, I attempted to put it in, and it was so tight fitting up inside there, because you got to take this and then you got to put it up like that. Well, let's just say this one looks better than the one that I attempted to put in. I broke the other one, so I had to drive over to Johnstone, pick one up. But instead of getting one, I got two. Little tip there: if you're going to a supply house to buy something you should have on your truck, buy two. So that's that. But really what I want to talk about is I'm guilty of it, and I know a lot of other guys that make YouTube videos are guilty of it. When you make the video, there at the bottom right hand corner, when you got it into the editor, or when you're uploading the video, there's a little section about comments. Well, you really need to be filling that stuff out. I'm guilty of it. I've only done it once, and after I did it, I noticed over on Google Plus that what I had put in there in the comment section showed up at the top. I don't know exactly where, but it was showing up with hashtags. So I went and clicked one of those hashtags, and it took me over. It was the Nest thermostat, the Honeywell comparison video. So I hit the Nest, and it took me over to a bunch of Nest thermostat videos, some section in Google Plus. And I did the same thing with the Honeywell, and it took me over to a bunch of Honeywell videos. So fill that comment section out when you're doing your videos. You know, it will work. And I kind of want to throw a shout out to Brent Ridley. You know, he's one of the beta testers for the iManifold. I'm still not convinced on it yet, but that's my opinion. Not that I'm not convinced, because I do believe that it does everything that it's supposed to do. I just don't want to spend the money for it, I guess. But on those videos that I did make about it, and I have removed them, but those videos, one of the comments was like, if you want me to buy a product, I want to see what this thing how to withstand being in the field. Well, Brent, I guess, listened to that, and he's been putting up some YouTube videos where he's showing it actually in the field. And I know Dallas is doing it, and I know Fritz is doing his little showing the app kind of stuff, but personally, to me, it's about how the tool is working, how it will withstand field punishment, the abuse that I will put it through. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. I'm not too much worried about what the app does. I mean, I am, because it is part of it, but I don't want to see that part. I want to see the actual workings of the thing. So, well, anyway, get back to the point. Brent's put a couple of videos up, and you know, he was leaving the comments disabled, and I really wanted to comment on them, because, you know, that's the kind of stuff I wanted to see. So the one he put up the last time was iManifold torture test or something like that. I'll leave a link to that video in the descriptions, so y'all need to go check that video out. And I really appreciate it, Brent. That's what I was looking for as far as the iManifold beta test and stuff. The app stuff is cool. You know, it does let us see what you can do with it, but I'm more interested in what it can do out in the field. And if you other beta testers out there watching the videos, you're watching this one, you know, post some videos, please, because there's guys out there like me that are kind of still on the fence about it. I can't say I'll never own one. It'll probably be about 3 or 4 years before I do. You know, once all the bugs get worked out. But I do see me owning one eventually, just not tomorrow or when they come out. So anyway, you know, I hate to harp on the I-manifold again, because, you know, enough has really been said about it. But I can guarantee you one thing: when Imperial put that in the hands of a YouTuber, I bet they didn't think they'd have this much exposure as what they have gotten. I guarantee that they didn't never think it. Well, you know, hey, maybe it was a good idea, because it is about selling your product and getting it exposed to the market. I just left Johnstone actually and asked them if they'd heard about the I-manifold, and they said they don't sell Imperial. So I said, and I told them what it was, and then I told them the price, and their eyes just kind of lit up. And you know, those guys are selling some tools in there, and so they know what stuff costs. But yeah, so the Johnstone here in Atlanta, Georgia, said, well, we're not, you know, we don't sell Imperial, and they've not even heard about it. So, you know, that's that. But once again, go over and check Brent's YouTube video out if you haven't checked it out, and he did another one where he built a manifold. So check that video out, and there you go. That's all I gotta say. So once again, it's a bad day for T&N Services. Now I gotta go back over there and try to be careful and not break the stupid thing. So there you go. Oh, and don't ever say you hadn't broken one either. Although this is probably my second one in all these years. So it does happen. You just gotta be careful. Don't be breaking igniters. Later. I did need another one though, but I just didn't want to go buy it today.